You know that skill you have, the one that your friends are always asking for help with? Have you ever thought, hey, could this actually make me money, like while I'm sleeping? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how you can turn that knowledge into a real source of passive income by selling your very first digital product. Let's dive in. I want you to just imagine this for a second. You wake up, you roll over, you check your phone, and you see a whole list of notifications just like this. You haven't shipped a single thing, you haven't taken a single client call, but the sales are coming in. That right there is the magic of selling digital products. You create something amazing once, and you let it work for you over and over and over again. And look, we're not talking about some tiny niche market here. Projections are showing that in 2026 alone, people are expected to spend an absolutely huge amount, $680 billion on digital stuff like ebooks, courses, and templates. The point is, the buyers are already out there. They're looking for solutions right now. You just have to create what they need and put it right in front of them. So here's the game plan for today. We're going to start with the dream itself, what this passive income thing is all about. Then we'll nail down your winning product idea. After that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of building your store, getting people to actually visit it for free, and finally, how to launch without making those classic beginner mistakes. Okay, first up, let's get really clear on what makes selling digital products such a unique and powerful way to build a business. So what even is a digital product? It's actually super simple. It's anything you can create one time that your customer can just download to use. Think about it. A workout plan, a recipe book, a resume template. But what's really powerful is what's not on this slide. There are no boxes, no shipping labels, no warehouses full of stuff. You make it once and you can sell it 1,000 times, 10,000 times. There is literally no limit. And this is where it gets really, really good. Because there's zero inventory and no shipping, your profit margins can be incredibly high. It's about as close as you can get to true passive income. You do the hard work up front, and then it can keep selling for you. And the best part? All you need is a laptop and an internet connection to reach a global audience from day one. The barrier to entry is just so low. All right, let's move on to the big question. What are you actually going to sell? Now, I know this is the part where a lot of people get stuck in their own heads, but I promise you it is so much simpler than you think. Here is the secret formula, okay? It's just your skill plus someone else's problem. Your product is the bridge that connects the two. You're not trying to invent something completely new out of thin air. You're just packaging your existing knowledge into a neat solution that saves another person time, energy, or a headache. Just look at these examples. If you're a wizard with spreadsheets, people will happily pay for a budget tracker that's already built. Love to cook? Turn your greatest hits into a recipe ebook. Now, don't get hung up on the fact that these things already exist. That's a good thing. It proves there's a market. Your unique style and your personal touch is exactly what will make your product stand out. Okay, you've got your brilliant idea. Fantastic. Now, where do you actually sell this thing? Let's talk about setting up your digital storefront, because you've basically got two main paths you can go down. So on one hand, you have marketplaces like Etsy or Gumroad. The huge pro here? They come with a built-in audience. Millions of people are already on these sites searching for stuff. The downside, of course, is that you'll pay transaction fees and you're competing with a lot of other sellers. On the other hand, you can build your own website. Here, you keep all the profit and you build your own brand. But, and this is a big but, you are 100% responsible for getting people to show up. So what's the move, especially if you're just starting out? Honestly, do both. It's the smartest strategy. Use a marketplace like Etsy to tap into their traffic and get those crucial first sales and validation. At the very same time, start building your own website. That's your home base, your long-term brand, and where you'll eventually direct all that traffic. It is absolutely the best of both worlds. And that brings us to maybe the most important piece of this whole puzzle, especially when you're new. How do you get customers without spending a fortune on ads? Let's open up the organic marketing playbook. We're going to focus on 3 super effective and totally free strategies. First, leveraging the community you already have. Don't overlook this. Second, mastering Pinterest, which is an absolute goldmine for digital products. And third, really engaging on Instagram by showing people what you're all about. Let's talk Pinterest for a minute because it is a powerhouse for sellers. For whatever reason, pins for digital products, especially templates and printables, have a crazy ability to go viral. The trick is to use a free tool like Canva to create really eye-catching images. And this is so important. Always link your pin directly to your product page. Think of Pinterest as a free traffic machine pointing interested buyers right to your front door.
Now, your Instagram strategy is going to feel a little different. It's less about the hard sell and way more about building a community. So please, don't just post a picture of your ebook cover. That's boring. Instead, use Reels and Stories to show people how your product solves their problem. Share behind-the-scenes clips of you creating it. You're building trust, and people buy from people they trust. It's that simple.
All right, we are on the home stretch. You've got your product, your store is set up, and you have a marketing plan. Now, let's just make sure you have a super smooth launch by avoiding a few of the most common rookie mistakes. Okay, rule number 1, and this is a big one. Start small. Please don't try to write a 200-page masterpiece for your first product. A super focused 20-page guide is perfect. Do your homework, see what's already selling well on Etsy, but whatever you do not wait for perfection. It is so much more important to just get started and launch something than it is to get it perfect. You can always improve it later. And thinking long term, you've got to keep these 4 things in mind. First, pricing. Don't fall into the trap of pricing too low. It can actually make people think your product isn't valuable. Second, descriptions. Be crystal clear about who this is for and exactly what they're getting. Third, reviews. Actively ask your first few customers for a review. That social proof is priceless. And finally, keep creating. Your second product will be better than your first, I promise. So as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this one thought. That skill you have, that little piece of knowledge that you probably take for granted, it could be the exact solution that someone out there is desperately searching for right now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create first?